You know the reruns of episodes on cartoons are jamming the Empress pussy and the reruns of shows, right? Like when you keep playing a show back to back and rerunning it over, I guess they must have figured out how to jam the Empress pussy for sex. Other niggas that just wanted to make the Empress escorts. So they have to figure it out. It's just like when I told Mushu, they gotta be careful because a chick bought a dildo and her stink pussy clogged up the element and surrounded the element and and reflected in the paradigm of their time of my wife, the Empress, and almost ended all of Mushu life a certain type of way. I'm the real Ra, the real Zeus, but my nose, don't think nothing of my nose is because I put alcohol on my nose and another person tried to hit me in a paradigm of time, and so the repairing of certain things is probably happening because they're rerunning shows. And I'm the real Ra, the real Zeus. So if they're rerunning shows, that means a person trying to hurt me a certain type of way, and they're trying to manipulate the Empress because they probably want to have sex with her for power. Because when she gives her power away at a certain time, it makes her weak and sick. Now today's June 25th, 2019, the year of the reflection. But if she gives away her power at a time, it makes her weak and sick at another time, and and then usually I have to be there to regard her if she does certain things stupid. Because it's just like a person, it's like what they did to Mushu. If a chick bought a dildo and then from Mushu playing it and then stuck it inside of her, and then she had a stink pussy and it was deterring. That's like robbing and murdering Mushu down to the comfortability of their foundation. So it would deteriorate their planet, their land, their comfortability, and it would be like robbing and murdering them. Because a chick that wastes the element a certain type of way would be causing a suffocation to a fucked up habitation a certain type of way, and then they would be mad depending on whether you got the element, if it was the real Empress. And then on top of it, if they go to the hospital to go get checked out, something happens to them, a person giving them an injection would, on a level of physics, on a physics ladder, it will cause a gunshot later on in physics. Now I'm gonna just be real with you. I tried to warn Mushu about these type of situations, and it's June 25th, 2019, the year of the reflection. Korean calendar is 2562. So I'm just letting you know how real the serious situation is. It's just like my wife of the Phoenix. If she wanted to, she'll smack. It wouldn't even be Purdue. Purdue would be wonderful, but she'll smack fire holes to an individual and put hands on them. But right now, you have literally like 53 empresses, a couple empresses that had manifested before, a couple element empresses are also called, and then you have, I was gonna travel to Puerto Rico, Colombia, and other places, and you have a little more than 53 a certain type of way, but I'm not gonna tell individuals what's going on. But like I told you, I tried to warn Mushu in a paradigm of time. And look, Big Hero 6 is look at this. Big Hero 6 is on right now, and individuals are trying to make, some people try to use the digital system, try to cause me to do certain things on impulse with the digital system, using magnetism to react a certain type of way in the digital system. And then was other people fucking up the system and doing things, and they tried to frame me for the wrong things that they did in the paradigm of time. And then look at this, is dinosaur ghoul, dinosaur goo on a digital system that's fighting. And then when you playing rerun episodes, it's literally clogging up the Empress's crotch and her pussy at the time and jamming her situation. So it's jamming her signal a certain type of way because it's repeatedly showing us something a certain type of way within herself. Probably the Earth element Empress is sick, or the social economic Empress is sick a certain type of way because of certain people. So because of them, it plays in the digital system a certain type of way. It's just like why I didn't want to call it 10 astrological jewel Empresses, because other people was going into virtual reality, having virtual reality sex, and then they're not the me. I'm the Ra, the real Zeus. They're not me. They just, because they think they're light beings, they think they're not the harmony of the Empress. It was jamming her a certain type of way, and then it was cracking jewels jewels and causing deterioration. So it was causing forms of tar and certain other things. Now, another person says the real tar element is different from the tar that's being formed, and then most likely you're gonna have individuals that's probably going after individuals concrete company, and then be the individuals of the tar. And then you gotta remember, is these fucked up Asian nigga a certain type of way, because he remember they took the digital system hostage. So I'm supposed to be receiving my finance. So most likely they caused a civil, social, economic war because other people was having sex, jamming the digital system and doing wrong and jamming the Empress's pussy through low frequencies on television. And then most likely is the younger generation of my children that been living so long that's causing this rebellion through the paradigm of time, and also the other generations that was entering a cycle that just remember certain thing in the paradigm of time, and then they just keep going, they keep doing fucked up things. It's just like I had a weird dream. Well, a couple nights before, it was about a Ming serpent, and Mings don't have serpents in their star chart. You know, to their origin is not even a serpent. The serpent on the earth shows you that is left naked, is at a place, and is crawling on the floor on the earth, because it's a sign of the emperor showing you she's not even comfortable. It's like back in the days, a person used to go to the Mayan temples, and the reason why they summoned the serpent empress is because she was a point of reflection, and she was like the gatekeeper of the origin of another star being a certain type of way before you got to the Mayans, because that was a defense mechanism of the Mayans and the Aztec and the Incas back in the days. And look at this, I'm still watching Big Hero 6. So and on top of it, the other in the movie, the Asian movie that I was showing you in the other recording that didn't show a certain type of way, it was the heroes, you know, it was something heroes, the love heroes or something. And then now Big Hero 6 is on. So don't be manipulated by individuals just trying to get pussy in the form of physics and then fucking individuals up. Remember, look, the nigga just did some old fucked up situation a certain type of way, and then tried to manipulate the physics, and he just knocked out the nigga with the black hair and then picked him up and shit. But you know, I'm just being real.